Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Team Adamski. Today we're going to continue work on the 2012 Ducati Monster 696. A couple of things we're doing today is, first of all, we're going to remove the exhaust caps on both sides, and we're going to spray paint them matte black. Can't say I'm loving the aluminium raw look. I'm coming up to the first 1,000 kilometers of ownership on this bike, so today we're doing a few things. I'm not exactly 100% sure of the service history, even though Ducati Adelaide have looked after this bike. I haven't had a chance to speak to them yet, but we'll get into Ducati Adelaide in the next couple of weeks and get the service history. I guess a couple of things that we've done on the bike so far since we've had it for the first 1,000 Ks is we have added the Hyper Motard style bar end mirrors, which I have to say I'm just loving. I did not like the standard mirrors whatsoever. A couple of other things that we have done. One of the other things which I changed, which I really wasn't liking, was we had the full fairing that came over here, and I've replaced it with the OEM style gauge cluster cover, which I think is a much nicer look. I'm sure other people would disagree though. Also, in the next couple of weeks, we will be upgrading both the brake and clutch levers and updating them to a shorter, sportier style. I'm finding the OEM ones actually a bit big for my hands, so we'll get that changed. And the other thing which we're going to do today is we're going to change the spark plugs and update them to the Iridium Plugs, which are probably the best ones we can put in the bike. I don't know how long it has been since the last ones have done, but changing the plugs in the Monster is a very, very easy task. We have a plug just here, and we have another plug just here. So let's go to the mandatory sped up section, and you can watch me change the plugs. Looking pretty clean. So we'll grab by having a look at this, I didn't realise, but the plugs that were in there were NGKs. They don't look like they're Iridiums though, so still pretty high quality. Probably could have got away with not doing them. At least now I know exactly what kilometres on their service history it had new plugs. Like they say, you do it to hand twist and then another small twist. Alright, that's how easy it is to do plug number one. Alright, let's go over here to plug number two. Okay, that one was incredibly hard to get out. Had to hit it with a hammer. Okay. These plugs look incredibly clean and quite new and probably didn't need to do it. Oh well. Let's put the new one in and we don't have to worry about it. Alright, so both those plugs took all of about 10 minutes to update, so let's see if she'll start after the two new Iridium X's have been updated. Alright, so I've got neutral. Clearly that sounds pretty good. Pretty happy with the way that is. Easy 10-minute upgrade. Even though they already had Iridiums in there. So, NGKs, DCPR E8s, which are the Iridiums. So DC, we've just gone up to the X's. Probably make no difference at all. Anyway, we've got two spare plugs now. Right, on to the next thing. We are going to remove the caps and spray paint them black. Always worries me when you hear large numbers of things fall onto the ground. I think we're missing one of these. There she is. All right. Two. Probably clean up the spark plugs. Alright, so there's one. Won't bore you with getting the second one. I'll see you in the spray paint area. So here we are in the old back shed. I've taken the exhaust caps off and I've taken them inside. I've given them a scrub and a wash in the sink. Now I'm just going to give them a hit with isopropyl and make sure they're super clean, and then we'll give them a couple of coats of high heat black with ceramic. Pretty clean now. I guess we'll give them a coat of paint. I'm not too worried about these. I've been looking at a couple of carbon replacements And there's a couple of ones I like which are just a small strip rather than this whole piece of steel. Guess it's not really a big deal. We'll spray paint them black and see what they come up like. Coats rather than a heavy one. So that one will finish off. Right, back to it. That's really happy with that. Excellent. As I was saying before, when I took off the exhaust caps, I actually quite like the look without any exhaust cap at all, except for the large bracket here. Now I've noticed on a couple of Ducati Hypermotards that they have a very small cover that goes just across here, a very small strip. So I might have a look around and see if I can find one of those. Definitely should be cleaning this up. Both looking very dirty, and it looks like they've never been cleaned since they've been installed. So let's add that list of today's jobs. All right, so we have finished our 4 coats of paint. And focus. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna get them on the bike, see what they look like. And you get this little placeholder nut in the hole, which is a little bit difficult. Sometimes it takes a few goes. Well, I do have to say that is a marked improvement from the way that used to look. All right, won't bore you with the other side. Let's get it done. All right, so let's wrap this up today. We've done the plugs, taken off the exhaust covers, which look a million times better. And that's about it. All right, guys. See you next time.